Coping with adversity. Hey everybody, Tom here. Hope you're all well. I think it's very much the measure of somebody, how we handle our backs against the wall. And I use the term back against the wall quite loosely here because a lot of people crumble under pressure. A lot of people can't handle pressure. A lot of people make rash decisions. A lot of people rush. A lot of people cannot handle when things are coming down on them easily. I think it's a real measure of a person's quality when they're at their worst, how they handle things. Because handling stuff at your best is quite easy. When everything's going well and everything's tooting along and everybody's skipping about and everything's coming so easily, I personally think you're in easy street and there's not really many people who wouldn't be fine in those circumstances. But when things get turned upside down and you have to handle, I don't know, financial struggles, losing a job, problems with your health, maybe major relationship breakdown, etc. All those sort of things. How you handle yourself under pressure, how you behave when your back's against the wall is a measure of you and your character, your strength, and you as a person. I look back at when things were going not well for me all them years ago, when I was at the height of depression, anxious, I had so many problems, it was unbelievable. One common thread was always there, is in my head and in my heart, I knew that these times wouldn't last. And the determination to see through the difficulty would never be shaken, no matter how hard things got. There is an element of not giving up when things start turning against you. There is something to be said of somebody who doesn't point the finger at other people when things are going wrong, especially if this is a situation of your making. And even if it isn't, even if it's just bad luck, and sometimes it can be bad luck, your circumstances beyond your control can sometimes become a big issue. Do you blame other people, or do you throw your shoulders back, puff your chest out and go, I'm going to get through this, I'm going to do whatever it is I have to. Things may not be good, but this is not the end for me. Because it's very easy, particularly when not only one thing goes wrong, multiple things, to blame someone else, to throw in the towel, to give up, and to just be like, I really can't handle this, there's nothing I can do here. Very easy. It's very easy to fold. It's very easy to look for somebody else to blame, to be quite, sporadic in your behaviour, not necessarily behaving properly or well. Then it is to stay calm and get on with things as best you can. Take every day as it comes, take every hour as it comes, if that's how you have to. If your situation is that bad that literally you're overwhelmed to the point where as each minute's a challenge, take each minute. Do whatever it is you need to do. To cope with the adversity of life takes strength. It takes calm, it takes patience. It takes to realise that good times go as well as come, and that tough situation will never last, but a tough person will. And you're probably stronger than what you think. But the point of this video is, I want you, next time things start working, don't go well for you, or ongoing for you, to remember that your behaviour is a reflection of your ability to cope. If you start blaming other people, if you start lashing out unnecessarily, if a bad part of your character is coming up because of difficulty and pressure, remember that's on you. No matter how much you've got on to contend with, there's no excuse really for being that way. I have some sympathy, 100% I do. I'm not going to say that it isn't, part of human nature to be out like a wounded animal at times. It is. But there is so much to be said about a person who's taking life in their stride, even when it's not going their way. Handling it with calm and a level of acceptance, should I say, than there is somebody who's thrashing around like a bull in a china shop. I know it's easier said than done. I know you're probably watching this right now going, well, my situation's really bad. What do I know? Believe me, I do. I do know. I've had things go quite bad. And not just one thing, multiple things. And that was ultimately what led me to depression. It was the sheer weight of everything that was going. It wasn't the fact that it was a couple of setbacks. I can handle setbacks, most of us can. It was the sheer weight and the sheer volume of what was going. It was so many things went wrong that it became overwhelming. But I've seen myself pretty much to the other side now. And one lesson learned is to try and remain calm and try and remain focused when things aren't going well. As I said, that behaviour is a reflection of you and your character. So make sure you give the best reflection, even when things ain't good. Guys, third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as said, please put down in the comment section below, what's your take on this? I believe it's very, very easy to fall into the trap when things are not going well of blaming other people, of blaming other circumstances, of not seeing perhaps your own faults, of not really sort of assessing things well, and not being able to keep things on an even keel. It's very easy when things become difficult. But I'm a great believer in that a calm head and a calm reaction, despite everything that's chaos around you, is actually going to serve you better. And is a good reflection of you and your strength as a person, of how you handle things and handle life's ups and downs. Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well. That'd be fantastic. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. Back next week with another 3. But as always, all of you, please take care of yourselves and bye for now.